Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Technica AT2020. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day that we are finally going to put paint on our walls. It has been a really long time coming and the main section of our house still doesn't have paint on it, even though it is the 20th episode today, which is crazy. So today we are going to be putting paint on our walls finally. Last episode we managed to get enough mithril to make a mithril pickaxe, and then we were able to get basalt, which is what we needed for the dye. So let's go over. I already have the buckets that we need, and I believe the dye is right here. We have 15 dye, and I already turned the basalt crystals into dye, obviously, and now we are going to turn it into paint. We only need about half this. The 15 dye will make 30 paint, and we only need right around 15. So let's just use the water that we do have, and we'll go ahead and paint what we can. So this is going to be a little bit difficult because we have already put out some stuff. So like right here, we have to get rid of some ladders, but up here is where it's gonna get a little complicated. So it's not too bad for a while, and then, but when you hit these animals are going to be a pain in the butt. So we're gonna have to move them, and then we're going to have to take out their little hutches and the ladder, and we're also gonna have to take out the bridges that they're standing on. So that's going to be a little bit of a pain. So I think I'm going to do that off camera. But let's go ahead and do these ones that we can do without moving too much stuff. And we'll go ahead and get the ones behind the ladders. I guess I didn't need to break them that low. And let's grab these, slap them back up. But we are out of water now, or out of paint. So what we're going to do is, like I always do, we're just going to go ahead and make a new world. Hope that there's some water around. There isn't, so let's go ahead and make another one. Water? Perhaps. There's a little one over here. It's not too big, but it is big enough for what we need for today. Off camera, I did go ahead. You may notice that I do have a decent, what am I looking for? I'm looking for buckets. I have a decent amount of wood, and I also have 600 coal and 500, a little over 550 or 450 numbers, 450 torches, which is fantastic. I got bored. I was away over the weekend, and so I decided I will just get some of the little grindy things that we need to get done, like torches, because those always come in handy. Get rid of you dirt, and let's make another batch of these. I don't even know if I'm gonna need 10 more, but we'll see. So go ahead, plop that one down, and then I think I'm just gonna go ahead and off camera real quick here, I'm gonna go ahead and get this all situated because I know it's gonna be a pain in the butt. And we can actually go ahead, and if I can find leather quickly, oh yeah, and this, you may have noticed I made the titanium chest. We got 7 titanium, I think, last episode, so I went ahead and just made a chest with it so that way I could do a little organizing off camera. And here's the leather that we need. So this one just has mob drops in half, and then like nature things in the other half. I'll eventually reorganize it once I have more larger chests, so both those things should eventually have their own chest. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm going to make some taming collars real quick, and then I'm going to pick up the animals that we currently have. Oh yes, and I should talk about this while I remember. So I asked you guys, I'm pretty sure I said this last episode. Did I say this last episode? I'm gonna repeat it anyways. So I asked you guys about this bug that was happening with the benches, with the whole bench thing, and some people not being able to access the top benches, and that's a bug in the latest patch update. And so yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that eventually because I would like to stream this weekend, and I'll put out an announcement video. Is this enough? I think I only need 4. I'll put out an announcement video when I'm gonna stream. I'll probably put out a video about it like the day before or something, just so it's in your brain a little bit more. And we can't pick up babies, right? Yeah, no, we're gonna have to kill our babies, unfortunately, or they're just gonna have to drop to their doom. Ooh, how can I do this without killing them? I guess I'll have to do that. Poor babies. They will eventually disappear, I think, because they are away from their little hutches. Yep, poor baby animals. I'm sorry, baby animals. I had to do it though. I had to repaint your homes. But I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, at this point, we're like already done. Let's just slap down this paint real quick and then add these bridges back. Actually, I have no idea what I was talking about now. Hold on. Alrighty, guys. I got it all situated, and I wonder if these babies are still down here. Oh, they are. Oh, you poor little babies. I wish I could pick you up so I could put you back with your parents, but that's not going to happen. Let's actually see. I wonder if they are happy now. Oh, they're happy now. Well, that's kind of a bug, sort of. I don't know that they would be able to fix that, but they were definitely not happy beforehand. I think that's why the babies hadn't grown up yet, is just because they were really unhappy because these guys haven't aged up either. Yep, they're not happy. They don't even know what gender they are. They're very confused. But yay, we finally got everything painted, which is super exciting. I have been wanting to paint that stuff for so long, but it is finally done. Excitement, excitement. And we can also go ahead and throw these down. So now what I want to do over here, now that we got that painting extravaganza all done, is I want to come over here and kind of clean up this area a little bit. There's still some of these blocks in the background that we need to get rid of, like this one here and a couple different things. So I am going to go ahead, clear out my inventory, get everything that I need, and then we are going to get started on that little side building. Alrighty, I have gotten my inventory all situated, and then I also removed a couple blocks that we needed to remove and recolor, like those over there, and then also this one over here. So, oh, oops, not those ones. I needed to put the darker ones there, lighter ones in the background. There we go. That way they're all the same color-ish. Their background ones are like a slightly different color and they're darker, but it's better than the other ones. So let's go ahead and put a ladder there. So basically what we are going to be doing today is kind of finishing up this room. It shouldn't hopefully take too long because it's pretty much just flat wall in the background. So let's go ahead, get the floor in here. Some of this stuff may be changing, like I may end up changing out these blocks for blocks that are maybe more themed towards the portal's world, I guess you would say. I don't really know, but let's continue with these blocks in the background, and then these ones will just continue straight up, I believe, like up to there. And we'll go ahead and dye these and get this ladder up. So there will be another portal over here, and we'll kind of outline a little bit. These blocks will also eventually change, just because they will eventually change to the portal's world blocks. I feel like I'm just butchering that for some reason. And we'll go ahead, get lighter blocks in the background there. And then we need some sort of background block like these. And then this one at the top, it should actually be, I think the roof will be in the way of this one. We might be able to put one block up, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm just going to wait on that. But these ones should be able to go up too. And then we can get those darker blocks there and then dye them. So today we'll mostly actually be putting on the roof because this floor is kind of short and we may have to go and sleep. Hopefully we won't. So this will go over the corner. This is the start of the roof. I'm continuing with the thatch blocks on these ones, or on this section of the building. And on the corner, I did the little curved thing on the corner of this building, but now that I finished it in creative, I'm not super happy with it. So the outer right side of this building may end up changing, and then this should be the peak of the roof, and then it's just kind of repeated on the other side. So these are really just 3 up, 3 down, and I guess I didn't need to put that one there. I guess I'll need to remove that, but let's go ahead, let's go sleep because it is getting dark and I can hardly see myself. And where's our bed again? I always forget where oh, I know where I put my bed. It's by the dye machine. Yep, there we go. It's most definitely nighttime. I can't see anything outside. Come on, come on. Let's sleep. Let's sleep. Let's sleep. Thank you. Maybe I messed up that roof though, because it should be a symmetrical building in that section. So I'm thinking I may have screwed it up somehow. But let's check it out. I couldn't really see it just because it was nighttime. I think it needs to go out one more. Yep, it definitely did. Alrighty, I got it fixed, and it looks like I'm actually gonna end up having enough for this roof, which I am rather shocked at. I thought I wouldn't have enough, but there is the roof. Obviously, we can't really see inside right now because there is no lighting in here. Let's go ahead and just slap down some lights right there and right there too. So in the middle here, do we end up... Nope, we didn't end up having any extra of these little plank blocks in the background. I don't really know. I don't know what they're called. We'll just go ahead and fill this in with dirt for now. I don't know what it is, but buildings just look so bad when they don't have blocks in the background. Like already right away, it looks so much better just because we got blocks in the background, even though it's dirt. But let's, oh, low battery. Let's come over here. I think, is there something wrong over here? Oh no, I guess there isn't. But let's get some lights in. I'm going to already put bridges up there. Let's put lights in here, and then we will also do the same. And I think I want to put a bridge there. And then just because this one fills up the block a little bit more, I'll put one of those bridges there, and I'll do the same right there. And then, so there will be portals here, and we can go ahead and dye these. I guess I didn't do that. Why didn't I dye them? Dye that one. Dye that one. Did it dye? Yep, it did. And then we can go ahead and dye this one as well. And there we go. And then we can also go ahead and put some bridges along here. So this building is pretty much done, surprisingly. And I have a couple more of these lights. I will go ahead and put those in the middle, which will help with lighting. And then of course, once we get the portals in there, it will be all good. I did really want to decorate the Zeno portal room, but I don't think I have enough stuff. I have some bridges and some pillars, but I don't really have blocks, and I definitely want to get the blocks before I put in the pillars and the bridges, just so that way I won't have to eventually remove them to put the actual blocks in the background. So I think I'm going to wait on that a little bit, and I also wanted to get some like smaller trinket doodad type things, and I also don't have any little half slab blocks, which I can't think of any half slab blocks that would be in Zeno, but I guess I'll have to keep my eye out for them. I didn't really look through all of the biomes there when we were mining last episode, so I'm assuming I just missed some. But one last thing that I want to do is I kind of want to put in a kind of like a clothing line type thing to connect the roofs of the building, just to make it look a little bit more connected. But I want to do, I don't know, I want to do some different bright colors that aren't related to the house at all. And I don't know if I have things to do that. Let's see here. Do I have stuff for red and yellow? Probably not. This is going to be difficult. Let me look at what mushrooms I have. I have green mushrooms and I have lime green mushrooms. So I might be able to do something with green instead of orange. Yeah, I can do something with green. What about here? I think I actually have some magenta petals somewhere, but I'm gonna have to find them. And everything is so unorganized. It is awful. Let's see here. Here's some cyan petals. I feel like that's a little too close though, because we were already doing blue in the house. And let me go ahead and just look through all the stuff that I have and figure out what dyes I want to use real quick. Alrighty, so I ended up finding one magenta petal, which is actually perfect because I think I need 2 blocks in magenta, so that's perfect. And then I also remembered that the orange leaves that we needed for the dye, they're super easy to get. All you have to do is make a terror world and then custom create it to the autumn biome, or so it will have autumn biomes, and then I'm pretty sure you can get the orange leaves from here. I'm hoping I'm not wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yep, I see a couple. Sweet. I'm pretty sure these are the correct leaves, the orange leaves, orange leaves. Awesome, so easy. Okay, and we'll pick up this wood too, because that's actually the wood color that we have been using a lot. And I don't think we need any of this other stuff, so let's go ahead and just go. So I want to use, I'm making wool blocks with these, and I'm pretty sure I said this, I want to make it look like kind of a clothing line or something. And we need our wool, which should be somewhere. That is one thing I haven't organized. So I organized this a little bit. Here's metals over here, which has always kind of been the only chest that's just even slightly organized. This one has blocks, which again was there. And then I said this one has mob drops and nature things. And then I tried to put food in this one, and then I just kind of gave up, and this is random things. And this chest I was kind of clearing out a little bit, but it's more random things. And then everything else is just completely random. But let's go ahead, and I don't actually remember how to make wool blocks or cloth blocks, white cloth. I don't remember how to make white cloth. That is with just cloth, which you need a loom. I think you need to do this, and then you put this in the middle. Was that what it was? Yep. And then we actually need one more of these, so we'll just make 2 more. Why not? And so we're going to turn this into dye, and then we'll also turn one of these into dye. And oh, it actually, the magenta only makes, I was thinking of paint. I got paint and dye mixed up. So we'll do 2 orange, 1 magenta, since we have more leaves. And then we can go ahead and dye them like this and like this. And then do we have normal bridges on us? Yeah, we do. Wood bridges. The question is, how am I going to get up there? I want to do it over this section. I guess I will use this. I do have to be careful though, because the section underground, kind of the nature area, I have natural lighting coming through because of the bridges, and the bridges will let light through from the sky. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm also going to make a tiki torch, which I don't know if I have any bamboo, so that will be something that we will eventually do. And I want to, oops, not throw my bridges. That is something that I do not want to do. I want to place one bridge here, oop, there, and then another one there, if I could stop tapping on the incorrect things. And then we will go ahead and do one long one here and one short one there. We'll do orange wool there, and then a magenta one. So this just kind of connects things, because otherwise they kind of look random and disjointed and things, and it looks weird now, but eventually as we continue to add things, it won't look as weird. And then of course down here, it may get a little bit darker just because I put blocks there, but honestly it shouldn't be too bad just because there are bridges as well, and I think the orange ones are the only one that's kind of blocking it, so it's really not that bad. And then, like I said, I was planning on putting tiki torches down here anyway, so it shouldn't really affect it too much. Let's go ahead and see if I have any bamboo anywhere, though. I don't think I do, but it's pretty easy to get. Oh, wait, did I see some? 2 bamboo. I think that might be perfect. I don't remember if it's, is it like this? It might be like this. Yes, it is. Boom. And it only makes 1. I thought it made more than 1. Now let's go ahead. Where do I want to put it? I will put it right there maybe, and it's just kind of like a little random light. And so when it gets darker and at night, it will be lit in here anyways, because that's another issue that I never really addressed, is that when it becomes dark outside, it also becomes dark in here. So that'll help light it up a little bit as well. But I think that is going to be about it for today. We got that little building finished, and I think it'll look really cool once we get portals all the way in there, because it'll become fully lit and I'll kind of have a cool bluish glow. And then I don't know if I ever said this, but I plan on putting statues and things down here, or I might put shelving in here so that way I can display trinkets and things. I was originally going to put trinkets and different collectibles through here, but I decided to move the portals down to this level just so I had more room for them as well. But I think I might move the trinkets and things down here and just put them on shelves, not showcases, so that way you can still see the background blocks. And I haven't actually, I thought I had collected at least 1 statue, but I actually have only found statues when doing update videos, so it felt like it was with this character, but it technically wasn't because it was kind of off camera for update videos. So yeah, I guess we don't have any statues, which kind of sucks, but I'm really liking how the Oops, I just bumped my mic. I'm really liking how the house is coming along. I think the next step will definitely be getting a roof on this main area, because for whatever reason I have not done that yet. And then I think I want to put maybe another building off to the left, and that way there'll be 2 shorter buildings on either side, and then the middle part will be taller. But I think the building on the left will be completely separate. I kind of connected the right building with the main building through that little bridge thing, but I think I will actually make the next building fully disconnected. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in the next building though, so give me ideas. We might make it more of a farm, so that way there's actually animals over there and they're not in these like little tube things. And oh, look it, they had new babies, and we got some eggs. Just 1 egg. Oh, it's in my hotbar right there. We got 1 chicken egg. And then did we get any wool? I guess we don't know because I already have a stack of wool on me. But yeah, roof will be coming soon, and then we'll figure out a left side building. Maybe that's something that we will work on in a live stream. I am crossing my fingers. I need to make sure I have nothing going on Saturday, but I'm really crossing my fingers that we will be able to live stream on Saturday, and then I'll also confirm a time. And like I said, I will make sure to put up a video, like a reminder video or an announcement video the day before, and then I'll also put up another one right before I start live streaming. So there will be things there, and then I will also be announcing it on Twitter. And I think if you go to Twitch, you can actually set it up so that way it emails you or something when someone is starting to stream. And by the way, I will put my link to my Twitch down in the description. It's the same exact thing as my YouTube LunchBoxEmporium. It's an awful username, but it is what it is. But anyways, I'm rambling a ton now. Thank you for watching this episode of Let's Play X. Please like and subscribe and all that stuff, and thank you. Goodbye.